because we sure didn't. Why would we do that?
Right.
I mean, and but again, you know, it's the pandemic. We got to excuse certain conduct.
Right. You got time for a few more calls, Bob?
Yeah, just a few more. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate you, Bob. Thank you. All right, you ready, Kyle? Got you, Kyle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, what's going on, Bob? Quick question.
How you doing? Good talk.
Why can't Shakur Stevenson get the Oscar Valdez fight? Why does he have to chase him through every division to get that fight?
Because Valdez could no longer make welterweight, and
you mean
I'm sorry,
yeah,
no longer
we
make
got you featherweight. We got
featherweight.
We got you, Bob.
Featherweight, and he went up because Burchell was a WBC 130-pound champion, and he made that fight with Burchell. That's a huge fight with our Mexican brothers, Mexican American brothers. That's a big, big fight. That fight happens. There'll be one guy wins, one guy loses, and I'm sure that down the road, after Shakur beats the winner of Frampton and Herring, Shakur, we will arrange for Shakur to fight the Burchell Valdez winner. But again,
okay, so he couldn't get the
can't happen exactly the way a fighter wants it to happen. Valdez had an agenda, and that was he's trained by Eddie Reynosa, who trains Canelo, and he believes that Valdez has the tools to beat Burchell, and that's big, 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 big among the Mexicans. And so you can't blame Valdez for wanting to do that fight.
Got a follow up, Kyle?
So my question is, when Burchell got the coronavirus, why couldn't Valdez fight Shakur Stevenson? It's the same day he was training. He was already in training camp.
No. Because the champion is Burchell. So who was interested in doing that fight really without the championship? If Valdez had gotten the coronavirus and Burchell was the guy standing, then I would have made that fight for the title. You understand? But if champion gets the virus, then you're up shit's creek.
Appreciate you, Kyle.
Can I get one more question there, Fred,
before
we
go? Yep, go ahead.
And what about the Josh Warrington situation? Why couldn't he get that fight?
Why couldn't who get what fight?
Shakur Stevenson. Why couldn't he get the Josh Warrington fight?
Because we got blindsided with the pandemic. You know, they were talking about doing Warrington, but Warrington, what is his motivation for the promoter over in the UK to do that fight? Warrington is a tremendous gate attraction in the UK. And if he fought Stevenson in the UK, they would do 50, 60,000 people guaranteed, plus the pay-per-view and so forth. But the friggin' pandemic hit, and the 50,000 people goes down to zero. Now I think Eddie Hearn has got permission to do a fight for 1,000 people. But for the whole time, up until Saturday, it was zero. So a Warrington fight was impossible. There was no money in the fight. How can you do the fight? How are you going to pay the fighters? If you don't have a gate, Stevenson goes over there, got to go into quarantine. You know, this was an unusual, to say the least, year. And a lot of things that didn't happen was not because promoters and fighters didn't want them to happen, was because It couldn't happen because of the pandemic.
Appreciate you, Kyle.
Hey, Fred, I appreciate you, man. I had to give you that shout out before I got off.
All the time.
Hey, it happened so right after I hit you. It happened that quick. So appreciate you, dog.
Okay, all the time.
All right, for sure.
All right, one. So Bob, has there been any new conversations with you and PBC and or Al Heyman as it pertains to moving forward with anything that would make fans happy?
There hasn't been. There hasn't been, but that doesn't mean that there won't be.
Okay. What don't